wrestling silly bits too. Having a blast bringing our show to you. They rant, they rave, they won't behave. Wrestling fans, come out your cave. It's time to BS and misbehave. Talking Rasslin, time to go. Ring the bell and start the show. Talking Rasslin, time to go. Ring the bell and start the show.
We're live. Finally, we're having some technical difficulties tonight. There's lots of traffic according to StreamYard. We've never had difficulties connecting to get started. But here we are, back for another edition of Talking Rasslin with Amy Palmwater. I'm Palmwater.
Right. It's because of our topic.
Yeah.
Everybody was trying to jump on.
The internet's not ready for you, Amy. I'm Palmwater Dave, and she's the first lady of the Arn Anderson Fan Club. And after 3 years of not talking about Arn Anderson, it's about damn time. Let's hear it for Amy Vaughn.
Woo!
Amy, we're live in some locations, but Twitter's not playing nice, so we're not on the Twitter machine tonight.
I know. Uh-oh. Are we on the YouTube machine?
We're on YouTube and Facebook. I'll keep trying as the show goes, but it is what it is.
We're just too hot to handle, I guess, right? What it is?
Yep.
I think it is. I want to post. Oh, Lord.
Did you have a good Valentine's Day?
Difficulties. What was?
Oh man, she's
you know what
frozen.
We did. Am I still frozen? Let me come back out. Let me go out and come back in.
And she's gone. I don't know what's going on with the internet tonight. We had error message after error message. Thank y'all for bearing with us while we do this live. So when shit happens, it happens. I'd like to draw your attention to my status tonight. I'm sad to report that I've been recently diagnosed as ugly. Came as a great shock to me. My wife thinks I'm cute, but apparently I'm in a Beauty and the Beast type situation. But it is what it is. One day at a time, I will power through and go forward. I think she's back.
Am I back?
You're back.
Yay! Okay, good. We had a great Valentine's Day. I saw your Valentine's Day. Y'all were at an event. That looked fun.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Tell me, where were you exactly? Where was it?
Monroe, Louisiana. This is how we started our night when we got there.
Okay.
We set it up next to the top row. We went to go see the Monroe Moccasins play the Athens Rock Lobsters. And this Monroe's, this is minor league hockey team.
Are they connected to who are they connected to? Right? Don't they usually minor leagues are connected to some kind of major?
They're their own league. They don't.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
As far as I didn't find out an affiliation, but this is where we start. This is where we started our night.
Mm-hmm.
And then we moved it on down by the glass.
Well, look at you.
And
how did that happen?
Look, that's how close we are to the net.
So how did that happen? How did you get to be that close?
Thanks to my good friend Rooster Olivo.
Boy, oh, look at Rooster.
And Marty and Mark's Jewelry. They're big time sponsors. Let me tell you how big sponsors that Marty and Mark's are. One of them drives the Zamboni. They're big supporters of Moccasin hockey.
Yes.
Rooster saw my Facebook post that we were there, and
oh, and like
He-
found you. Said, come
he
on
sent
down.
Tommy after us, and Tommy came and got us and brought us down there by the glass, and we hung out, had a good time watching hockey with Rooster and Tiffany and Tommy and everybody from Marty and Mark's. We had a great time. We lost in a shootout,
Oh man.
but
So it was a good game then. It wasn't like a blowout where you're
no, it was an
like,
entertaining
okay, well,
game.
this is not fun.
The Moccasins are having a problem. One of their players actually spoke out against the referees.
Oh, really?
He said that it's been, in close games, they don't get any calls at the end of the game, and then they get ticky-tack penalties. And I thought that the referees swallowed the whistle. I mean, a dude got checked, cross-checked right in front of the referee, and the referee didn't call it. And then put them in the box. But apparently this has been a trend for over 4 games with the same 4 officials.
Interesting. Okay.
Background on moccasin hockey.
What?
Other than that was my first time going, and I'm hooked. I will be back.
Yay! And that is in Monroe. How far is that from you?
2 hours.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
But
I mean, close enough, so that's good.
But the guy got suspended, so.
Oh, really?
For calling out the referees.
Okay, well.
But I mean, it was funny because I'd say, man, I'd get pissed at the ref, and Rooster would nudge his girlfriend and he'd nudge her and said, "Oh, the referee's complaining."
Yeah, there's no loyalty. Like, hey, if you see something, right?
Yeah.
You're like, no.
Miss Tiffany gets more than half hot at me on some of my calls in the ring.
I bet.
So.
But yeah, we had a good time. We had a real good time. And now we're just I know I got some gifts, and I got some this is kind of crazy, but we went in the morning, and I wanted to go to Cracker Barrel in the morning. I like to have breakfast, and it was just really nice. But yes, I love it.
That ought to go on a shirt. We might not have it all together, but together we got it all. I love it.
Exactly. That's yes, that is great.
Matthew's already teeing up for questions. Andrew's here.
Questions. Yes, Andrew. I saw T-Weave.
T-Weave's here.
I'm going to text Allison because she's always like, I always forget. Join us.
We're just not going to be on Twitter tonight. But it is what it is. This is a YouTube show. Mark out moments.
That's right. I don't know what's going on. Oh, well. Like you said, we don't have it all together, but together we got it all.
But Rooster got really excited when you liked his Facebook post. He said your co-host liked my post.
Oh.
And he says hi.
He's a very nice man. I like him.
Oh, he's great. I accidentally butt dialed him. I butt dialed him a little while ago, and we talked for a little bit.
Say, oh, by the way, I'll just go ahead and give you. I love how, like you said, he sponsors so much in the community. I mean, that's really good. That's really, and he's a businessman. So, I mean, that's very helpful. So, yeah, I know. I like your post.
Hey, where are you at on Ronda Rousey?
I
mean, did you watch her when she was in UFC?
Not really. I mean, I think that she's very talented. I get that, she had kids. I mean, I'm sure life.
She's talented. She was a talented fighter.
What does she do? Judo or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't really know about UFC. I didn't really see that. I mean, I know that she's very talented judo because she went to the Olympics, right? Or she went to the Olympic trials.
I think she.
Man,
I want to say she got a silver in the Olympics.
I think she does have a medal. Yeah, I think she has a medal.
I think she medaled in the Olympics.
World things or what? But I do not really know much of her in the UFC. I wasn't super impressed with her at WWE only because that's completely different, than probably what she was doing. So,
yeah,
I think it was maybe not as, I don't know. I wasn't as impressed.
Yeah.
She's very talented though. I do feel
Yeah, she was real
Why?
good. She's real good till Holly Holmes whooped her ass.
Yeah, that's true. That and
But
then
next
she left,
year,
right?
but she's gonna fight Gina Carano.
I think I did see that.
Yeah, on Jake Paul's show.
I I think that'll be very interesting to
Yeah,
see
I
what
hope Gina
happens.
Carano. I hope Gina Carano beats compound crap out of her. I love
So
Gina Carano.
are you not? Oh, bronze.
Bronze
Thank
and
you
judo
very
in
much.
2008. Thank you, Terry.
That's freaking impressive, right? I mean, to go to the Olympics, let's start there, and then to even medal in the Olympics is unreal. And I mean, in 2008, Mike, how old was she? She probably wasn't 20. You have to tell us, Terry, because that was 18 years ago. I don't know how old she is. Tell us how old she was, Terry, please.
She's probably
Um,
pushing 40.
yeah, so that would have meant she would have been like 20 years old and won a bronze medal. That's impressive, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking for. It's gonna be on Netflix, so I don't have to pay any extra to watch it. I
Right.
mean, I
So
wouldn't pay to watch it, but I'll watch it.
are you not a fan of Ronda Rousey? Or
No,
are
I
you
don't like her.
just a fan of what don't you like?
I don't.
Like attitude, wrestling,
Yes.
punches, like
Well,
everything,
attitude.
attitude. It is hard whenever, I mean, I think after like you said, when she got beat by Holly Holmes, I mean, I think maybe she was 21. No, I like that. Um, I think a lot of people probably thought she just kind of crumbled because she got beat and,
No, I mean,
was that
there's always going to be somebody that'll catch you. Mike Tyson was the baddest man on the planet, and he got knocked out by Buster Douglas. So,
right,
I mean,
right.
there's always going to be somebody.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I saw something, and you never know because every time I see something, I promise we're going to get to the topic. Every
Yes.
time you see
Or
something on the internet
or
now, you got to go do your research on it because you don't know if
first
it's
off,
AI or because
you should
I saw Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson, which does not even seem like that doesn't even seem like that could be a thing.
well, first off, you should have always done your research when you saw something on internet
Yeah, I
because
mean,
you don't know. But you're right though. Nowadays it's like you
no,
see
like
these
I'll hear.
pictures and you're just
I
like,
mean, and
what?
people just put stuff out and just for a headline or it's an AI clip, and
Right?
you can always tell it's an
Mhm.
AI clip because it'll mispronounce something that it shouldn't. But I
Right.
mean, they're just getting it to read these stories, and then you'll go and you'll search it and
You
find out that it's not a real story. But
Well, let me tell you something that I think is a real story. I know it's a real story. Mike Tyson is serving as like an ambassador for the Department of Health and Human Services with let's make
oh, he eats
America.
healthy.
Well,
Yeah,
no, I'm saying he literally is. It was him, Secretary Kennedy, Secretary Rollins were out there like they had him showing, he was out there talking about making America healthy again. I think that's wonderful. I
yeah.
think
He
that
said
that's,
that. I saw the video, and yeah, 'cause he was eating apples, but he was like really. I mean, I think he talked about being a fat kid.
well, yes. And he also talked about family members who, had diabetes,
Yeah,
done
we
and
saw it.
things like that. Um, And I mean, it is no, I mean, you can look at research. I mean, you can look at statistics and the
Where your
African
ears show up
American.
on the food pyramid.
uh, um, it's more cartilage. I don't really think it's even a meat. So, but what I was going to say is that statistically, African Americans have higher health issues with heart disease, diabetes, those kind of things. So, I think I mean, if he can convince people, anybody, men, women, races, whatever, if he can, talk to them and encourage them to look more at what they're eating and how it's fueling their body, I think we're going to be, it's going to be better for everyone. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm on board. I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper instead of an energy drink during the show tonight.
yes, Yes. Well, keep working. You're doing good, but keep working.
All right.
Yay.
We've teased long enough, Amy. Let's talk about Arn Anderson.
Okay. So when Dave and I were kicking around the ideas about talking about Arn, because again, he's wonderful. I mean, like I said, I could talk about him for days, right? And our friend Andrew sent us a top 10 of just like what he thought were his top 10 moments. All of them fantastic.
Arn doesn't have any bad moments.
He does it. He really does it. Again, I think that just goes to show about the type of performer he was and the type of in that time period, like he wanted everybody to look good. You know, he was there to do his best and make the show great, get paid. You know, I don't want to say we don't see that these days, but it's a completely different now because of TV and different things that they have going on. So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to start from the very, very beginning, because I just don't think Arn would be where he was. Or no, actually, let me say, I don't think Marty Lundy would have gotten to where he is today if he wasn't transformed into the nephew of Ole Anderson and become part of the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. So we're going to start there tonight. And then again, we're going to just keep going and going. And like I said, we have so many more topics that we can have with Arn, but we're going to start in the beginning because I really do think that
when we get to the Minnesota Wrecking Crew, I'll chime in.
Okay. Well, like I said, I got some little notes. I don't really know what are some of the things that I need to talk about, but I'm, like I said, I got some notes and stuff. So as we all know, or most of y'all know, the national holiday, his birthday, is September 20th. And he was born in Rome, Georgia. Oh, let me tell you this, Pondwater, just real quick. Who is doing it? What's QT Marshall's group called?
1FW.
1FW, thank you. They are doing a show in Rome, Georgia, and it's March 21st, and it's a homecoming for Arn. Brock's going to be there. They've got a show that they plan to have. They're going to do like a VIPs and all that good stuff. And yours truly is going.
Cool.
Me and my sister. I've convinced her, Mary, the one that we came down to see you all. I have convinced her that we need a road trip, and we have some friends that also like wrestling that we're going to pick up, and her son, Ross. Can you hear me?
I got you.
Okay, the video was okay. There you go. The video was stalled, and I was like, "Am I talking to no one right now?"
No, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to make sure. My nephew Ross is 6 years old, and he discovered wrestling about 3 weeks ago, and he is loving every bit of it. And he is his favorite is Penta and Cody Rhodes. He hates Gunther. And I'm trying to think of someone else that he didn't like, but it's just so funny to listen to. They bought the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, so this is Mary's youngest son. So
okay,
he's coming. So it's going to be the four of us. It's going to be great. I'm super excited. I can't wait, obviously, to see Brock and Arn, and I can't wait to be there with my nephew and just watch him seeing all the different wrestling. But it's going to be a good show. They've got a really great show planned. And,
let me tell you about it.
Yes.
It's going to be at the Forum River Center on March 21st.
Mm-hmm.
$15. Tickets start at $15. How affordable is that?
Exactly.
Arn Anderson returns home to Rome along with his son Brock for a once-in-a-lifetime celebration with friends, family, and longtime fans. A star-studded card. Orange Cassidy will be there, teaming with fellow conglomeration member Harley Cameron to face off against Carto Grillo, Rosario Grillo, and Valentina Rossi.
Cool.
They have a war game style inside of a steel cage. Brady Booker, the 1FW heavyweight champion, teams with Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn, and Brock Anderson, alongside WWF Hall of Famer Arn Anderson, to take on the superstars Jimmy Wild, Nikki Eight, Tommy Mars, and Brady Pierce. And Brady Pierce played Michael Hayes in the Von Erich movie.
Yeah.
Andrade El Idolo will be in action.
Yep.
Jeff Jarrett will be in action.
Yes. Tony Schiavone's going to be there.
Paul Walter Hauser's going to be there. Jay Lethal. Glacier.
Yes.
Glacier's there. Special guest referee Michael Ray, the chart-topping country music star.
Tony Schiavone's going to be there too, right? I think he's on the VIP.
Probably. I
bought VIP for myself and my nephew, Ross. So me and him are going to go through, and I just hope I hope he loves it as much as I do.
Yeah, that deck is stacked.
Yes,
that's going to be a good show.
You should come on over. How far are you from Rome, Georgia?
I don't know.
Outside of Atlanta. It's for me, because I'm coming south, it's before I get to Atlanta, which makes it even better. I don't have to go through all that mess to get.
They're saying my video's freezing.
Yes.
Audio. Hey, that's all right though, because if you came late, and I was just telling everybody, I've been recently diagnosed as ugly, so I should probably just turn the camera off anyway.
Lord help us.
I mean, let me ask you. Let's say I'm trying to think.
Are you going to say? Am I ugly? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying, if Harley Cameron or Charlotte Flair or Megan Bain or somebody that's just very, very beautiful told you were beautiful, then you'd have to say that if they think I'm beautiful, then I must be beautiful.
Right.
So when somebody that's really ugly tells you that you're ugly, you got to reassess yourself, because that person's not really good at anything except being ugly. So
are you going to take steps to make yourself prettier?
No, my wife's happy.
That's all.
She's extremely happy in our Beauty and Beast situation.
Can we ask Teppy off camera if she's really happy with the Beauty and the Beast situation? No, just kidding.
She came to my defense, but she came to my defense and said I was cute.
Oh,
I think you're cute. So that wasn't an overwhelming endorsement.
Well, but handsome seems to be more like I don't know. I don't want to say you're not. That's not what I'm saying. You're I don't know.
I'm weathered.
You're weathered.
I'm a weather-beaten old man.
Yes. A weathered, cute old man.
I mean, look at me. I look like Arn Anderson when he was 40.
Oh, you hush. Bless little Arn.
All right.
Anyway,
all right. So
what I was going to say about, so he started wrestling, Marty Lundy. Yeah, because I was like, how did I get off? Talk about Rome, Georgia. So I'm very excited about that show. I think it's going to be fun. So he went on and I can't even say this name. He was in Georgia. He went by Jim Vertarsos. I can't say it. Vert Aroso. That was very short-lived. And he also went by the Super Olympia. Excuse me, I got a call.
I knew Super Olympia.
He was part of Ron Fuller's stable at Super Olympia. And he actually won the NWA Southeastern tag titles at Super Olympia in the Ron Fuller stable. I'm sorry, I got a cough again.
We're off the rails tonight, folks.
I mean, we are. I got to drink though. I'm trying. Goodness gracious. So, all right. Arn Anderson's, to me, world turns upside down. If you believe the story, and Arn tells it also, how he was in Louisiana, Mid-South, and Junkyard Dog said, hey, he looks like an Anderson, and encouraged him to be changed his name into an Anderson. Now, what's so important about Anderson? Well, at that time, they had Ole Anderson, and he was part of the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. Now, you have to go back a little bit in history because it started off with Lars and Gene Anderson back in the 60s were considered the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. And they wrestled obviously all over the place. But then Lars left the group, which left a spot opening. In comes Ole Anderson. Ole Anderson. So Ole Anderson and Gene Anderson very much throughout the 70s were the tag team title or the tag team to defeat. They were, I'm pretty sure, I didn't write this down, but I'm pretty sure they were NWA tag team champions. So this connection.
They were definitely the world tag team champions.
Yes. They were 7 times. I'm sorry. I forgot. I did write that down. Yes. Okay. I see it now. In the 70s. So they won. I'm sorry. Let me read my notes here. Lars moved to Hawaii. So he completely moved out of the continental United States. So that left an opening with Gene. Gene found Ole, who was just in his beginning to wrestle too. In the 70s, they were a 7-time NWA tag team champion. Now, this is where the story comes that kayfabe, Ric Flair, who was also a up and coming in the 70s, was their cousin. And so there was family relations between them all. Because then later, the story is Ric Flair turned on his family and competed with Greg Valentine as a tag team to go against the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. So actually, that all started way even before Arn, before Crockett, before any of that got involved, that Ric Flair was family to the Andersons. So now Gene wants to leave. He wants to go. So Gene actually did some managing, but I'm sure, I have no idea how old he was, but I'm sure he'd been beaten up enough. So he was kind of had enough.
Gene came from that generation. They used to tell stories about people that would come to train and that Gene would just brutalize them to make them quit and not come back.
Oh, see, what do you feel about that? I mean, why are we doing that, do you think?
Weeding them out. If everybody could do it, everybody would.
But is that weeding them out just beating the shit out of them?
I think it might be excessive, but
I think sometimes I do agree with that, but I think there are some that probably, got a little bit more excited about it than they needed to be.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably, but I mean, but back then they used to protect the business.
That's very true. That is very true.
I mean, we just got through doing that in Atlanta. We were doing the power plant with Buddy Lee Parker, and he legitimately got pissed off twice. Ask Ref Adam about it. He got pissed off twice. Like, he made us exercise. He made Danielle throw up.
Really?
But I mean, he took it serious. Like I think he thought that we were all considering getting in. I mean, we were doing push-ups. Oh my God, we were doing push-ups, but I mean, they put you through the paces, and I mean, the wrestling school I went to, you got weeded out by conditioning.
Well,
Vern Gagne did it, and Rick quit, and Vern Gagne went and got him and wouldn't let him quit.
Right.
So, but yeah, but Lars, I mean, Gene was getting up in age.
Right. Yes. And so, and again, like I said, he was doing some managing. I did not write down who he was managing, I don't think. He left in 81. And so then by 85, you have the JYD recommended that he be an Anderson. Now, one thing that I do think is really interesting. So I just sat there and said in 85, early 85, he he became an Anderson and started tagging with Ole. So, this is according to Cage Match. So, in 1983, so he started in 81, Arn did. So, that's his debut, but Cage Match actually started having record, I guess, in 83. He had 98 matches. Okay. In 84, he had 73. In 1980, recorded, yes. I said by Cage Match. So, like, whatever. Yes. Rest. Yes. Recorded. So, he became an Anderson in early 1985. In 1985, he had 224 matches. So, he literally he tripled from the previous year of how many matches he was involved in by becoming an Anderson.
Well, the first time I saw him when he came in.
Who's him?
Arn.
Okay.
I saw him on the Superstation. And like I said, he may have came in with the Anderson name, but his brash cockiness, I mean, he made an impression. His cockiness, his verbal skills. You immediately didn't like him. He knew how to, he'd come out with a Yankees hat on. And I know that that might be great for Andrew and Allison. But in the mid 1980s on the Superstation, the flagship of the Atlanta Braves, that was not popular.
100%. And again, now you have to think about this. This is what I was thinking about. So JYD, huge star in Mid-South, right? And in Louisiana. Like, I don't know JYD and I don't know Bill Watts, but I wouldn't think that they would just put them together just because, like, I would think that, or just because they looked alike, which they do. Like, there's definitely build similarities and that kind of stuff. You could definitely say, yeah, I do believe that there's some kind of family there. But I have to believe that they saw Arn's promos and his work ethic and his style, like it matched with Ole and a Minnesota Wrecking Crew, because who doesn't want to make money, right? So, like, if you put these
Don't overthink it. JYD said he looks like Ole. And Bill Bill looked at him and said, "You're right." Because if Arn wouldn't have been good, Ole wouldn't have gone for it.
That's what I'm saying. I think there had to be, it had to be more than just, well, we look alike. You don't think
that was it. That was it in a nutshell. Let me tell you, in wrestling, if you have the right look at the right time, seen by the right person.
True.
That's all you need. That's just unfortunately how it goes.
Right.
You got what they're looking for at the right possible time. Look at Ellsworth.
Yeah,
look at the incredible run of James Ellsworth, because he had the look. It was everything they needed at that time.
And what did he say about 2 hands or something like?
As long as a man's got 2 hands, it worked.
Yeah.
Do
you think he was meant to say that, or do you think it, like, they wrote that for him, or do you think he came up with that?
He might have. He didn't do it. I don't know. I can't see Ellsworth out there going off the cuff.
Well, I don't mean like. I mean like.
But
he can say something.
But I just say all that to say, don't overthink it, Amy, because his talents the Arn Anderson experiment might have been over pretty quick once he got there. If he didn't have the ability, to back it up.
Right.
And I'm sure that Watts was aware that he was very talented, and JYD probably been up and down the road with him and knew too.
Right.
But it was 100% that Dog heard they needed somebody with Ole, so that kid looks just like him.
Well, I will say this. I am an Olympic champion of overthinking. So that is impossible for me to not overthink. So I'm just letting you know.
Just case in point, Austin 316 is a happy accident.
Oh, 100%.
It was a happy accident.
And NWO, the wording, the shirt is supposed to be, that was just like, hey, we need something now, and threw it together.
Yeah,
like you said,
but all the best stuff in wrestling, sometimes all the best laid plans don't always go through, but sometimes a happy accident.
Very true. You're right. I
mean,
but
that makes sense. The bloodline became interesting to me the night that Sami Zayn said he's not feeling very oozy, and he broke everybody in the ring.
100%. 100%.
So it's crazy what hits.
Exactly. Well, I tell you what, though. Yes.
So
we'll talk about it in a minute.
So there's Arn with Bob Caudle and Ole Anderson with the National Tag Team Championship belts.
I love it.
Got those Carreras on like he likes them.
Doesn't he look good? Got the red, they matching trunks, got the AA on the side, looking good. So
got that AA in the font that you used to get at the t-shirt shop when you wanted to put letters on your t-shirt.
Exactly. Like you're right. He's all. And the stars. You just can't go wrong. They are hitting it. But one thing that's interesting. So, Ole and Thunderbolt Patterson were actually tag team champions. They were the tag champions. They won it. They won January 11th of '85. They beat the Long Riders. Okay. So then,
you know who the Long Riders were?
I didn't write it down, or maybe I did. Is that no? Scott Irwin.
Scott Irwin, yeah.
And Kareem Muhammad is what it looks like. That's what I wrote down off Cage Match.
Yeah, in the AWA, the Long Riders he was with his brother Bill,
and they won many tag team champions. I noticed that name very much when I was matches.
The whole Thunderbolt Patterson promo, Ole Anderson, Arn came in and it was kind of like Ole was telling him, that just walk away.
Yes.
Tried to, it was like Thunderbolt was like, we don't need him, and blood's thicker than mud, I think is what was said. I remember that was what was going on when Arn came in. And he kind of pushed Thunderbolts out, and yeah.
And then Arn had a match with Manny Fernandez, who is Thunderbolt's partner, and they, like it was disqualification,
was trying to hurt him.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like they do, like he fell out on the, Arn threw Manny out, and so it fell onto Ole, who started beating him up. I was like, what are you supposed to do when someone's attacking you, whatever. And so,
yeah.
But what I really liked about that particular segment is that Thunderbolt comes out, and like you said, Ole's like, you need to be, minding your own business or whatever. And so then they start beating up on Thunderbolt. They start fighting, him and Ole. Thunderbolt gets thrown in the ring. The type of the double teaming, even though it's not a wrestling match, the double teaming that they were doing, Ole's holding Thunderbolt down, like his legs down, and Arn is coming off the ropes and elbowing him or whatever. Like they came across like they wanted to hurt Thunderbolt. You just I don't see that sometimes, like when they're tag teaming and stuff like that in current promotions or whatever, like they were like, and like Arn is like doing like elbows, like getting up, just kept doing it. Ole has them pinned down. Like I truly believed, and I'm sure I did as an 8-year-old, that their goal was to break his leg, bust his knee open, do something, like the way they just kept going at it and at it.
But that was just the Anderson style. The Andersons would work a body part, and they normally would work at the arms, and then that finisher would be to take them over and hold that arm out. And Arn, one of them would come off the rope with the knee into the back, into that area. And I mean, it was just that's wrestling. You isolate a body part and work it. And that was the story. Tonight, we're going to break your leg. Tomorrow night, we're going to break your arm. But that was the story of the match, is that we're going to work on that one body part. And that is the art of working wrestling.
Yes. And I think just like, Andrew just mentions, there's a lot more like this stuff back in the 80s. And I have a shirt also that says wrestling was better in the 80s. You truly believe that they were trying to hurt someone because they did moves that brought that on. Now, it's more, sometimes you're like, you exerted a lot more energy to do that flippy floppy thing than actually hurt that person, or it is more choreographed. I mean, it is. It just seems like that. Like, it doesn't seem like we're trying to hurt someone or win a match. Like, I don't know. But anyway, another reason why I love the 80s, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, hold on. Sorry, I got sidetracked.
There's nothing wrong with being caught up in it. And well, if you've been listening to this show for any amount of time, all I want to do is believe. And when the Andersons were in there,
yes,
on them, you believe that they were trying to hurt them.
Well, and just even like, so when they attacked, of course, we're jumping ahead, but when they attacked Dusty,
yeah,
like, again, we're not doing some, like, they're not trying to, do something weird with his, you know what I mean? Like, when they attacked him in his car and they're beating the crap out of him and they slam him, like, that's all stuff that you would really do. Like, if you're really trying to do that versus like run them over or whatever, like some of the stuff we see now, and then
it was fighting for their spot, because whoever ends in that spot made the most money. And now we all know that everybody's got guaranteed contracts, so you can't say that they're fighting for the winner's purse.
Right.
So, and that I mean, like, they were the national tag team champions. And if you were going to take those belts off of them, you were going to cut into their pocketbook. And that's why they wanted to fight so hard. Exactly. Because they made the money while they were the champions.
Exactly. And like Arn said, you put one of ours in the hospital, we put two of yours in the morgue. In the morgue. Again, could you imagine? Like, who says that? But you've got to.
I think Sean Connery said it in The Untouchables first.
Oh, well, maybe so. Hey,
it's the Chicago way.
Maybe so. He also took, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse is from the Bible. So, there he is. Look at him beating all poor old Sam.
But look how they're going after his arm.
It's broken already.
Yeah, but they're already because
this clip. I'm sorry.
Arn was paying attention to Magnum outside the ring, and Sam Houston rolled him up and stole one.
Oh yes, and he was.
And they made him pay until Dusty and Magnum and them got in the ring.
Oh yes, and man, Sam Houston, he was a tall, skinny thing. Like they were really.
He looked like a baby there.
He really did, and I mean, he really did, and they were just like you said. His hand was already broken. It was in a cast in this match for whatever reason. So yeah, you can imagine that is something else.
But look at them. They look like
I love it. Oh,
I think at first they called him a brother before they called him a cousin, and then they ended up.
Well, I think he's a nephew. I always thought he was a nephew.
I think he ended up. Yeah, I'm not sure where he ended up on the family tree, but it went from brother to. I thought it ended up being cousins.
I know Andrew could tell us. I always thought it was nephew, because Ric Flair was a cousin, but they all call each other brother. They're all family. Like you kind of hear it all over the place. So it may not have been really one of those things that was like put, like exactly like, yes, this is what we are. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been. Look at that, Tony Schiavone. Look at Arn. He has not aged a bit, has he?
Dang, Schiavone, save a little for the rest of us.
With the mustache.
This is the promo. That was the Toot Toot promo.
Love it. In the Gold's Gym. I love that. And I mean, I'm trying to think of what. Oh, I was going to say, Arn recorded. Okay, he has wrestled a total of 2,232 matches. That was from 1981 to 2000, according to Cage Match. That's what they have documented. But again, I just love from 84, he had 73 matches recorded. And then literally 85, 86, 87 were all over 230 matches. So, I mean, again, he was on fire, but you're right, though. He wouldn't have been able to keep that spot if he couldn't keep up with all the action and the storyline that was going on, which was being tough, which was being an Anderson in a sense. I love how, and I know I'm not really talking a whole lot about Ole, but I do feel like I am sure Arn felt like he was sitting under the learning tree with Ole and doing different things. Now, Ole was known as being maybe a little bit of a ornery person, and to some, but he was a booker for Championship Wrestling of Georgia. He was a wrestler. He was a tag team. He was singles. So I can only imagine the amount of knowledge that Arn really could have, gotten driving up and down the roads and that kind of stuff. Ole has what I like about Ole's promos, which what I like about Arn and Ole is that Arn does come across, well, obviously he's the younger one, but he's definitely more loud or more boisterous. Ole talks to you, but he talks shit to you, like he'll just say, there are times when he's mad, like I don't mean it like
but
that.
He's more methodical. He's more methodical, and Arn brought a little fire to it. Like,
yes,
I got my VCR at this time so I could record this on Saturdays. Because I wanted to see Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes cut promos.
Yes.
And I got Arn Anderson in there too. And, it was just, Arn really stood out to me. Because you could always count on, you'd be disappointed if they were all out there and they didn't give the microphone to Arn.
Right. And
of course, his 316 moment was the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and who knew?
Exactly. I mean, but how? I mean, so what I love about people, I guess you could say, and I feel like everyone has a tapestry, and like all these different threads are being weaved in the tapestry. You don't know like how it's all going to be until you get to see until you die, till you get to see the end of your tapestry. And everything that you were saying, like, number one, born in the South, his grandma, probably, I'm assuming, was very much into the Bible. First off, he even knew who the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse was. You know what I'm saying? Like, that might not be something that just comes across to people. But what I was going to say earlier is that even Arn is a little bit different temperament than like Ric Flair and Tully. Like, to me, Ric Flair and Tully they're very boisterous, but they're also more energetic. Like, and Arn is, but he's also very, like you said, very methodical, and he gets his point across, but he's not all like arms a flopping and everything like that. Now, when he's mad because he's got his finger or whatever going, kind of the same thing that Ole does. But I like that because even though they're all giving great promos, they're all doing them a little bit different. And I like that. I don't even know where we are anymore. I'm sorry.
That's all right. We've kind of gotten up to where we've put Arn and Ole together. And okay. I think the next time we do it, we need to get where we phase out Ole and the Four Horsemen and with Tully Blanchard and his success,
right?
And then we can go from there.
Well, and this is where you also see the family relationships. Oh my God, I love it. the family relationships between Ric Flair and Ole and Arn that's how them three become kind of a group, is because of that quote family dynamics there. Because when Flair's having a problem with Dusty Rhodes and or Magnum or whoever, Ole and Arn are on Flair's side because they're family.
Yeah.
So so again, that's that tapestry that I love. Like, that was something that happened in AWA, where, whatever, 10 years ago. The whole Ric Flair, like, we're family. Ric Flair was not, he wasn't the name. I mean, he was getting there, but he wasn't the name that he was, in 85, whenever they were, or he wasn't with Crockett. You know what I mean? Like, just the fact that was able to come about to solidify those three together. And then, Tully, and you know what I mean? And like how that all kinds of come together for them to have four, to be the four horsemen. I mean, what if it was just them three? So like I said, I don't know.
Just a happy accident. And just for the belt nerds out there, I know where that belt is.
Of course you do.
I do.
It's right behind you.
My good friend Doo Doo Truckin' owns it.
Oh, I was going to say it's right behind me. Ha ha ha.
No, it's not.
I know. I'm just teasing. It's not behind me. Oh, looky there.
That's the night that Amy. That's the night Amy told Brock she was going to be a new stepmama.
Don't say that. I love Aaron. I love his wife. She's so nice. This was so great. When we went to Waterloo and got to see Arn and Brock, got to see Dr. Tom Pritchard also. Like, this was a great time. I definitely recommend, if you've never been to Waterloo, to the Lou Says, whose other name?
Tragos.
Tragos.
Tragos Says Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. It's in July.
July 9th through the 11th.
I was going to say, it's earlier this year. Last year.
Jeff Jarrett's going in.
That's right.
James Beard's going in.
Rodney Mack and Jazz are going in.
Jazz went in last year, did you?
I don't think she went in. I thought she was just there.
Was she just there?
I think she's going in.
Okay.
I could be wrong. If you've listened to this podcast this night, I'm all over the place. So I could be wrong about that. I apologize. The Fuller family's going in. I saw that. So anyway, it's a great time. You should go if you get a chance. It's a very small group, but there's a lot of interactions and a lot of people that you get to see, and it's really good. It's a great time, and the museum is amazing. I mean, the
it's
things
incredible
that they have there is just awesome. So I would definitely suggest, if you've never been to Waterloo, to that event, make time to go. Okay, sorry. Look at old Arn.
Yeah.
And look at old Pondwater. Is this the first Top Gun weekend?
I don't remember.
Okay. I feel like that shirt is the one you are in your picture with. Is that the shirt that you're wearing when you're passed out next to Orange Cassidy?
I have to go look.
I feel like it is, but I could be wrong about that. So
it could be. That might have been earlier in the day. I don't look like I've been through it yet.
No, I really do. I'm trying to think. I think that might have been first. But yes, I don't know. I could be wrong.
Oh, you got to go there, Amy.
What? No, it just looked like it. It just looked like it. So
well, since we're coming off this talking about Arn, it's time for
It's time for Amy's Trivia.
there you go. I was like, what happened?
Palmwater's trivia tonight.
Yeah, Palmwater did the trivia.
And this is going to be interestingly worded.
Mm-hmm.
Right out of the gate. Who claims they got Arn Anderson a job in WCW?
Hmm.
Would it be Black Bart? Would it be Ric Flair, Ole Anderson, or Bill Watts?
Man, there's some great options on there because the word claims is the one is what really lends itself, right?
Right.
Who claims? Um, I could see B definitely. I could definitely see Ric Flair. I'm leaning towards that. I could also see Bill Watts making that claim, but he also doesn't talk very much. Like you don't hear like Bill Watts is not doing interviews all the time, so you don't really know. I'm gonna go B. I'll go Ric Flair.
Allison went B.
He was only at the first. Oh, okay. He was
So he
only
was
at
at the
the
first
first
one.
one. Yes.
Uh, the answer is A. Black Bart. Black
I
Bart said in his
should
Black
have
Bart
known.
said that he was telling the office about this kid that's in Pensacola. And he was trying to get Arn off the beach in Pensacola so he could make some money.
Interesting. Now, who is Black Bart? Who is that? Real life. Do you know?
Uh, his real name was he just passed away. Black Bart was Black Bart won a Phantom World Title match in World Class when Rick Rude left,
Okay.
and
I was just
he
that's
wrestled as I want to say Ron Harrison.
oh really?
Yeah, he wrestled in Crockett's before he became Black Bart, but then he was like I said, he was in World Class. He was in Florida. He was.
Okay. Well, you know how like sometimes people have the same name, and I didn't know if I knew who this one was or whatever.
I don't. You wouldn't recognize him from his old other name.
Okay.
All right, let's keep going. Who was being disrespectful to Arn in an airport and got the piss slapped out of him? Was it Alex Wright? Was it Tom Zink? Was it Rick Rude? Or was it the Disco Inferno?
Man, my first inkling was okay, it was Alex Wright. But I, Tom Zink and Rick Rude to me are older or they're the same age. So I don't feel like he would do that. And I feel like either Alex Wright or Disco Inferno, like that's a point of to me, I'm thinking like Art is not wrestling, but maybe he's a um, booker or he's an agent, and I could see him doing that. Uh, Andrew says disco.
Hey, Austin Kendrick. Who says
Austin says
Austin
disco.
says disco?
I'll say Alex Wright just to be different, but I definitely thought between Alex Wright and disco. I don't doubt Andrew, but I want to be different. So
Okay. Well, you should have gone with Andrew and Austin because it was Disco Inferno. He kept screwing with Arn. Arn told him to stop it. And he said, "What are you going to
uh-huh.
do?" And Arn slapped the shit out of him.
What are you gonna
In the
do?
baggage claim at an airport.
You know what though? I will say this: you do not hear Arn is not a he's not a guy who did ribs. Like you hear
Yeah.
stories, or at least you hear stories about Kurt Hennig and like groups of like there's certain ones that would do ribs and like do stuff. Now I'm not saying he didn't, but number one, he doesn't come across like that. Like I don't, I could, I'm pretty sure you can't see Ole Anderson pulling ribs on people.
Yeah.
Uh, and Arn is not like that too. So I can 100% believe that somebody's messing with them.
Well, it
And
said that Arn
you
told him to
know,
stop.
yeah, and told him to stop, and he don't want to listen, and he slept.
All
Oh my
right.
god, I love it. I'm sorry.
Which one of Ric Flair's children is Arn Anderson the godfather of? Is it Ashley, Reed, David, or Megan?
Hmm. Is Reed the one who passed away?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think it's Reed. Oh, he thinks it's Reed. I don't think it's Reed. Um, I would read. I think I'm going to go with Ashley. I don't know that for anything, but I'm going to go Ashley.
Well, y'all are all wrong. It
It was
is
David.
David.
Okay. Now David is Megan's brother, right?
Yes.
I mean, like they have the same mom, is what I mean.
Right.
They have the same mom.
Yeah, Reed and Ashley had the same mom, and Megan and David had the same mom.
Okay. Ew, I did not know that. Okay.
I didn't know it either. I did some research. I mean, I didn't just.
You did like me.
I went and looked for some stuff.
Do you think? Now I want to know who are the other godparents? Anybody famous? Do you know? Did you look at that? Who are the other ones famous?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I got you. I'm marking your questions, Andrew. I mean, Matthew. We will, and I definitely will get to them. In the PWI Rookie of the Year standings for 1983, how did Arn finish in the voting? Was
Rookie
he first?
Of the Year, 83.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
PWI. He was a rookie again in 83. Did he finish first, third, 8th, or 10th?
83 Rookie of the Year.
Hang on, let me.
I'm sorry.
Andrew's like they didn't even know each other when David was born. Hey, I got it off of IMDb. Maybe it was a storyline when David was wrestling. That's my source, was IMDb.
So it could be Charlotte. That's who I was voting for.
Well, he might not be a godfather to any of them.
That's true.
But for storyline purposes, IMDb thinks that it's David.
I gotcha. I like that. Okay. Well, you never know. You know what? If we ever get to ask, we'll ask.
Yeah.
I'll have to. Okay.
Are you a shoot godfather or are you a working godfather?
That's right. I can ask Arn, are you a shoot godfather or a working godfather? Do you want to be my godfather? No, just kidding. I have a fabulous godfather. Just let you know. It's my Uncle Eddie. Anyway, I'm going to go that he was within the top 10. I'm going to go that he was third. I'm going to go because that looks like an odd number to me. I'm going to go third. I don't know who all debuted in 1983.
Yeah, I don't even know who the hell of it is I don't even know who the Rookie of the Year in 83 was. But Arn was third in the voting.
You don't know who number one was? That's interesting. But that's
I didn't think to check who number one was.
Well, but again, it's like you think about Rookie in 1983. I don't even know. But yeah, look at me. Got a third.
In 1983?
I mean, I can look it up.
I bet it's Mike Von Erich.
Really? 1983. They're going to be like, what? Who was it? 1983. I don't even know who this is. This is not Rookie of the Year. Oh, it is. 1983 is some Angelo Mosca Jr.
Angelo Mosca Jr.
And then it was King Kong Bundy. And then it says Scott. It actually says he was fourth. It says Scott. It says Scott Armstrong, then Arn. How interesting. It's all good.
Okay. Well, you got it right. Who did Arn hold the World Tag Team titles with out of these four men? Tom Zink, Paul Roma, Manny Fernandez, or Ric Flair?
I think it was Ric Flair. It wasn't. I don't think Tom Zink. Let me think. Hold on. Let me go back. Was it Manny Fernandez? But could it have been Paul Roma when he was one of the Four Horsemen, which was, why not try it? I think it was Ric Flair, though. I don't think he was with Paul Roma. I think he did do it with Ric Flair.
Well, Andrew and Allison are correct. It was Paul Roma.
Darn Arn.
Hey, I had to really think hard. Did Rick and Arn get the World Tag Team titles with that brief time they were tagging together?
I could have swore I saw that, but that's okay.
But no, Paul Roma.
All Roma. See,
because he had so many partners that I had to go find guys that.
That's very true.
Because I was trying to fool you.
I know you were. I can always narrow it down.
Okay. And this question is, how much does Amy love Arn? Is it A, to the moon and back? Is it B, to infinity and beyond? Is it C, more than a junkie loves crack? Or D, all of the above?
D.
Amy just said in a loud and clear voice that she loves D.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
I love it.
You're terrible.
I love it.
You're terrible.
I think I can tell the AI to mark it so I can go back and get that.
And do your laugh too.
Yeah. Allison said, please clip that for me.
I will also say this.
Mark it. I think that's what I'm supposed to say when we're recording for it to automatically come to this.
I was going to say that I would not love Arn as much as I do if he wasn't genuinely the nicest person that I've gotten to meet, and is so respectful and so just appreciative of the fans. And, you know, again, if he was a total jerk, it would be like, man, never meet your hero kind of thing. But he's not. He's just genuine. You know, he's just a really genuine, appreciative type, like just gave all he had to the business and just, you know, wants the business to strive. And now his son's involved in it. And, you know, it's just really great. I mean, like I said, I'm a huge fan. Obviously, I've gone several places wherever Arn is going to be. No restraining order yet. So I'm pretty sure that that is, you know, a good thing, right? No restraining order. And I'll make sure he knows I'm coming to Rome so that he can, you know, decide if he wants to come or not. No.
Yeah, he's awesome when he remembers who you are.
Yes, he is awesome. He does. He, like I said though, I told Andrew, like, I'm like one of 3 girls that probably come up to him. Allison is the other girl. So it's easy to remember me versus, you know, 20,000 guys that come up and tell him about stuff. But
yeah,
he's very, very, he's wonderful. I highly recommend that you go see him, support his 4 Horsemen store, whatever. And I know that that trivia, you did a very good job on that trivia.
Thank you.
Very good. I like
I said, I can tell you where I got my information. It may not have all been right, but.
Well, that's kind of a hard.
He only had a podcast for 5 years because of me. You don't have to defend him.
What was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say it's hard to do trivia if you, like you said, you want to find some good things, you know, really fun questions that not everybody knows. Like you can't, you know, you know, what group is he part of? Like you want it to be fun. So you did a fabulous job.
Thank you.
Fabulous job.
Speaking of fabulous jobs, let's talk about Big Time Belts over on Facebook.com. Big Time Belts. Join the group. Reach out with your ideas, and we can get you a belt, whether you're a promotion, an individual, whatever you got going on. If you just want a belt, they're very high quality, very low prices. Hometown Hardware came and saw us.
That's a new one.
It is.
What's on the sides? I can't see. Let me if I take my glasses off.
Tournament.
Oh, okay.
They sponsored a bass tournament, and so they got they must have, you know, liked, for some god awful reason, liked the WWE's low WWE belts. And I mean,
I don't hate what they've done. It looks, I mean, you know,
well, I mean, they got the bars next to the side, to the main plate.
Mm-hmm.
It's a basic belt, but I mean, they got it for a bass fishing tournament. It looks like the side plates are removable.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, they could probably do it again with different side plates if they were sponsoring something else.
Because I can't tell if it has a year. Ooh, oh,
Yeah,
I love that belt.
the AMW Heavyweight Championship, reimagined by our good friend Tim Robinson.
That blue is beautiful.
I
Oh my
love
gosh,
how the
that's
blue.
great.
I love the colors. I like the flag behind the eagle.
Yes,
I love the the colors pop.
yes, 100%.
And I mean, Tim's gonna have to run a show
I
just
might
one
go for
time,
that.
just
I
so
was
he
gonna
can use his
say,
belts.
do you think you and I could fight for that belt?
I love it though.
It is. It's a beautiful
He's
belt.
got a nice little logo plate over there. Statue of Liberty on the other side. It's just the leather work is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to tell you, since we've been in the three over almost between 3 and 4 years that I've been doing business with Muhammad Zubair,
Mhm.
his leather work is really, really good now.
Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
like there was projects like the game event belt.
Yeah.
The first game event belt, we
Ye
outsourced the leather on it
Yes, I
to
remember you
do
saying
something
that.
really cool. And this year we didn't outsource the leather.
Does he dye it?
Yep.
I guess, like, he has his own I don't know much about that, but, like
It's dying it.
yeah.
But he does. I mean, you didn't get to see you haven't seen the new game event belt, and I'll put it on next week because
Okay.
the colors are pretty bold. JD Hoop designed the belt, and it's beautiful.
Oh, nice.
I love this belt here, the Women's Empire belt.
Ooh,
I like
this
the
is
white on the
new.
main plate to go with the white leather.
Yeah, and I like the stones in it, like, they're different, like
Yeah, I mean this, and then I didn't get. We've seen this belt before, and it has the other side plates that have the names of the champions.
uh-huh. Where's this out of? Where's Empire? Who is this? Who is this?
I'd have to look it up. I think I want to say it's up north,
Okay.
but I'm not sure. Maybe in the Carolinas, but I'm just guessing. I know I looked because I
Okay.
recognized some of the girls' names that
Oh,
were on the belt.
oh, cool.
But Big Time Belts, Facebook.com. Like I said, they're high quality, low prices. You can get a wrestling belt delivered for $300, and that's including the tariff. So I mean, or you can go on up in price. It's as fancy as you want it.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
but a basic belt is customized to whatever you want.
I
A
mean, we
wedding
saw
belt, a divorce belt,
we saw the gingerbread
the gingerbread belts. I
competition.
mean, it's just they're really, really cool. Suggest to your, I mean, if your kids play sports, and we've done sideline belts.
Mhm.
I mean, we've done softball belts.
Mhm.
We've done fantasy football belts. Belts, and more belts at Big Time Belts.
Exactly.
Tell them Palmwater Dave and Amy sent you.
I think we had some questions in the chat.
We did. Let me go. I started them. Matthew Presley wanted to know, what was the more pivotal promo to the individual's career? Dusty Hard Times, Arn We Are the Horsemen, or Austin 316?
Ooh.
This is an
Uh,
interesting question,
yeah.
and I glanced at it. I glanced at it. Dusty was over.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And Hard Times we go back and think that was one of his greatest promos, but it didn't launch him to another level.
Right.
I mean, I think it rallied the crowd behind him to march through a wall if needed.
Right.
But
he was already that guy.
But he was that guy, and he was, it didn't launch.
Right.
Arn forming the Four Horsemen. is, that was, like I said, a happy accident where the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and then people started doing this, and to this day, this is the symbol of excellence in sport. Man,
but like Andrew says, like, really, that Austin 316 is very synonymous to Attitude Era, and like,
yes,
that whole, again, that's a happy accident.
It saved the company,
which is what I love, right? Like, I just love that that tapestry, that thread. Like, it was a very happy accident. Arn was a happy accident. Hell, Dusty's could have been a happy accident, for what he was saying.
I'm going to tell you that I'm ranking them 1, 2, and 3. Austin 316 by far, because, and Andrew even points it out in the chat, that didn't just launch Steve Austin, that launched the Attitude Era.
Yes.
It was never, that kicked off, that saved the company. That literally saved the company and made it a worldwide juggernaut that it is today.
Yeah, he was Austin.
The Horseman lit a territory on fire. And then they bastardized it down to where, it was same with the NWO. It just finally got so watered down.
Right.
But the Four Horsemen, Arn did with the Four Horsemen for the Crockett era, for the Crockett territory, what the Freebirds did for the Von Erichs for the world class territory in '83. It got really white hot. You had the Four Horsemen, you had Dusty Magnum, the Rock and Rolls, the Road Warriors. You had the four perfect villains monopolizing the titles. It was great for the territory. The Hard Times was great for the territory. Austin 316 was great for the world.
Right.
So I think I went a long way around to saying that I do believe that Austin 316 is the more pivotal promo.
Right. I think, yeah, I could see that. Like, you could also say that Arn's promo, in retrospect, was like Austin's. Like, Austin's launched the Attitude Era, did the, Arn's promo did it launch what happened with Crockett and, catapulted them. As we all know, 86 was the best year. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, like you said, 1A, 1B, like, it just, I really do think their effects have continued. Both of those promos, I think, have just continued. We see it now, like I said, Four Horsemen. Now their kids are in wrestling.
Yeah.
I believe, but Matthew liked Arn. But
he believes it's Arn. And hey, for me, I love the Four Horsemen.
Right.
I didn't cheer for Dusty against the Horsemen.
Right.
I love Tully. I loved Arn.
Right.
And everybody knows I love Rick.
Yes.
And it's like you were saying about Arn. I've always just learned to manage expectations with Rick. First time I met him, I didn't expect it to be. I met him at the MGM Grand. And I didn't expect it to be. I honestly expected him to be a prick. I didn't expect him to hit on my wife in front of me.
Right.
And he did. Made her day.
Yeah, he bought me a drink. First time I met him.
He picked up my bar tab in St. Louis.
Nice. So, to each his own, right? But
that night that asshole Greg Gagne tries to say that Rick was being a creep in the bar, and he wasn't.
No creep.
No.
Why would anybody say? Why would he say that, Lord?
Well,
it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not high on Greg Gagne right now.
Me neither. I ain't got my.
You ordered the Power Town.
I ordered
Yeah,
the
you ordered
London
it.
Blaze.
I ordered everything. That asshole's into me for over 500.
Ooh,
I'm trying to decide if I need to be hot at Magnum too.
I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I got a London Blaze floating out there somewhere. I hope she got paid anyway. I don't know. Well, there's another question. I thought there was another one he asked.
I think the
But maybe
WWE.
not.
No, he asked it twice because he
Oh, okay. I'm
he
sorry.
he and reworded. I think the WWEF machine and Austin would make that work, but individually, if you turned them into four single guys, how different Arn's career, not Rick or the others, just Arn.
I think he would have.
I think in a world, Arn would have been. I think Arn came in at the wrong time in a world with Ric Flair as the world champion. I mean, I think 10 years earlier, Arn would have been right in the. Arn would have been right in the wheelhouse, you know.
And again, if you think about coming in as an Anderson and under the tutelage of Ole, that was the 70s, right? So, I mean, that makes sense. I think Arn's promos, his ability to do promos would have kept him in the upper echelon or whatever. I don't know if he necessarily would. He might have been a world title holder if Rick wasn't there. He's a great worker.
Well, I think
he's great promo, you know.
His television title reign proves that.
Oh, yes. But again, that it's almost like how the you know, like that's the working man's, the TV title. You're always on, you know, you could have a match with anybody. I mean, that just goes to prove how many tag team partners did he have? How many times was he a tag team champion? The television champion, you know, like
I do think he got pigeonholed as a tag team wrestler.
Yeah. And that, I mean, he might like that more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he.
Well, I mean, he came in with Ole.
Right.
He came in with Ole. Then he was with Tully.
Right. Or even the Four Horsemen in general.
Yeah, but mostly him and Tully.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then he was with. Then he was with went to the WWF and came back.
Right.
And then they got him with Zbyszko and
Bobby Eaton,
and you know.
Paul Roma, apparently. No.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is I think that when he came back from the WWE under Jim Herd, I don't think he was going to be given that singles opportunity. I think he was going to be pigeonholed as a tag team wrestler.
True. I could see that. Yeah. And luckily he was good at it. You know, he was good. I mean, again, he took whatever role they gave him and absolutely knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, but I do, you know, and I don't really disagree with Matt. I mean, all three were excellent. I just, for the pure business dollars of it, I think Austin 316 saved the company.
And again, pivoting to that Attitude Era where you literally have Undertaker, Rock, Kurt Angle. I mean, the amount of people in that time period is just mind-boggling.
I saw a clip this morning with The Rock hosting Saturday Night Live with Triple H, Cactus Jack, and the Big Show walking in and sitting down during his monologue.
Oh,
I mean,
funny.
that's pretty mainstream.
Yes, 100%. And you know, and again, being a little bit more edgy because, of course, with Austin becomes The Rock. Also, you're going to get NWO. Like all of that is all right in there. You know, they were kind of feeding off each other. Like, oh, they're being edgy. We need to be edgy. And they didn't even know, like you said, they didn't even know what kind of hit they had with Austin 316 until the bunch of signs, you know, till people started showing up with signs.
Oh, yeah.
And it's literally a black shirt with
a black and white with white print.
And that's it. No extra colors, no doing nothing different, no wolf pack.
How hard was that to make?
Austin 316. I mean, you know. So again, just those happy accidents, like that's amazing.
Let's talk about our friends. Since you left and came back. Well,
are you gonna bring it? I like how you say that, like I actually hit the button. That's you who put me out in the lobby.
I didn't put you out in the lobby.
I'm not touching anything.
No, I
I thought
mean
you
when
did
you
it.
left, when you had problems earlier.
Oh, it did. Okay. I got put in the lobby. No, just a second ago. Did you not
Oh
do
yeah,
that?
that's because you left earlier and I couldn't.
Oh, I got what you're saying now. Okay, I'm sorry. Again, we don't have it together, but together we have it all.
Yeah.
That's got to be our new saying. Thank you very
Now I
much
got to
about
go
that.
look.
Mwah, Efren. Let's talk about our friends. Silence. How
Oh,
ironic.
yeah, I know.
It's been rough, Efren. It's been rough.
I'm looking now.
We do have friends. We promise.
Yeah, I'm just
All of
looking.
you
I'm
in the
looking for the
chat,
graph. I'm trying to find the graphics.
all of you in the chat are our friends, and we really do appreciate you being here and listening to me ramble about my fandom of Arn and blubbering and just saying all kinds of fun stuff. But I will say I have stuff back here dedicated to Arn. I've got a belt, I've got the TV title, and I've got my Arn Slam Buddy, and I have the what else? Oh, this is my FTR. They're also one of my favorites too. This beautiful thing I got. Isn't it pretty? And then I got Bobby Heenan and the Bearing Busters behind them. Let's see. I got pictures of Arn. I've got Arn's card. What else I got? Since we're trying to kill time to see what else. I got lots of pictures with Arn. Oh, that's right. Yummy. Oh, let's see. What else? What else I got? I got Brock. Brock is also, I enjoy watching Brock. I got his card. It's not a baseball card. I don't know what trading card. He signed it for me. And I'm trying to think if this is number 2. His mom got number 1, which should be. I got number 2. I'm very happy with this. MLW. Oh no, I do have number 1. Never mind. I did get number 1. I thought I had number 2. And he signed it for me. I'm very proud of that. I think I got that at where did I get? I think I got that. Okay, now I can stop blubbering. Sorry.
No, I mean it disappeared. I had to go find it. Like I had to physically type in and look for it. I don't know where it went.
I'm telling you, yes.
Wow. Mass
Hopefully
chaos.
this is recording.
Mass chaos tonight. Speaking of mass chaos,
yes.
we got Drunken Pop over here at Markout Moments.
Yes.
Those boys do pop culture. And TJ, Dollar Dave, Timmy C, they'll pick out a month in a year and they'll do a deep dive. They just had an episode. Nothing's loading. Nothing.
That's weird. We actually got more viewers. That's weird. It's like
I don't know. They just I'm trying, y'all.
I know.
Man. Anyway, they'll pick out a month in a year. Box scores, music, sports, news. They will deep dive a month. It's always a fun watch when they get together, and there's no telling what kind of craziness and that'll come out of Timmy C and Dollar Dave's mouth. TJ's a professional of the 3.
Well, and like you said, it's really cool to reminisce. They put all that information together. They tell you the music, the movies, what was going on. Some of it you're like, gosh, I didn't remember that, or I didn't realize that was at the same time. So it's a really good kind of nostalgic look back. So definitely highly recommend them. Great show. Love this show.
They
Did you see me? on they got every so often I get added to the.
They did February of '94. February '94 is what they did.
Oh, they did February '94.
Yeah.
But TNA Top 10, if you got to see the graphic for this week, which was Pixar movies, songs, Pixar songs.
Hell of a graphic.
Did I not? I mean, like I said, I love when they add me because it's just a little bit of a surprise because, but I got to be in there with them. I'm an astronaut. I loved it. In purple, which I loved.
Yeah. TNA Top 10 with Allison, Terry, and Andrew. The best show on our network, and it's not even close this week.
We tried.
They deep dive. They'll talk wrestling. They'll talk football. They'll talk baseball.
Baseball.
They have a good time, and then there's a top 10 list that they will put out a poll, and if the more people vote on it, the better it is. This week's was Pixar
songs from
Pixar songs.
Movies. Yes.
I don't know how La Cucaracha doesn't make it. Made no sense to me.
That was a really good one. There were some good songs on there, but I mean, You Got a Friend in Me. I mean, come on, Toy Story. Like you just can't even help but think.
Yeah.
No matter your age,
I remember that song because one time Woody opened the door and Bo Peep was in bed with Buzz Lightyear, and all Bo Peep could say was, "You got a friend in me."
Oh gosh, I don't think that was that movie. No.
It was a version of it. Might not have been the version you went and saw. Anyway, they do a great job over there. And this week we're going to do top 10 Winter Olympic sports.
Yes, there's
no way curling. There's no way curling is not going to win. Curling has become the darling of the Winter Olympics. Well,
especially with and now there's like controversy with curling. Like, who would have known that there was like a big controversy with that? They also like the luge. My friends over at Top 10, they like that one, and they like figure skating. That is Andrew is very on top of that, and curling. You're right. I hear about curling quite a bit. Controversy. You're right. I don't know. Somebody touched something. I don't know.
Yeah, the Canadians got caught cheating twice.
I don't know how. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, you just get out there you're in the Olympics and you're going to cheat in front of everybody. I don't know. But yes, who would have thought, right? Curling.
Yeah.
But yes, figure skating.
I told
I said you said figure skating. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the women got caught one time too.
Curling?
Yeah.
The Canadian women?
That double tapping. Yeah.
So the Canadians double tap, basically. Is that what you're saying? Interesting. Not good. Not a good look. Oh,
and over on the DAV Network, the Double Drop Kick podcast is coming back. Kevin's feeling better.
I am so happy.
He's putting out trailers on Facebook, and it's I'm just so excited that Kevin's feeling well enough again to do this.
Gosh.
Y'all keep praying for him because he's had some difficulties. Spanning the Globe on Thursday nights. If you're into wrestling belts, Spanning the Globe podcast is a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
And the question mark with Efren. Right now, you can still find that on Podcast Heat and ad-free shows. I think it's still on ad-free shows. But Efren does a great job with that. He had some great guests: Josh Chernoff, Brian Cage, Kelly Slaughter. Though, man, Kelly Slaughter was great.
I know.
Not that they weren't all, but and David Sahadi.
And I will say this: the question mark, Efren very much asks questions. Like, I like the type of questions that Efren asks.
They're just fun.
Well, and they're not like your standard, like you hear them answered, all that other stuff. Like, he really asks them questions they have to think about. Like, these are not just standard answers they give to every interview they do or anything like that.
Yeah. Hang on, Amy. All right. Ad-free shows is now Ring Classics at ringclassics.com. You can it's their own app. It's not clunky like Patreon. It's easy to find, easy to navigate. And if you go and use code PondWater2026, you can try Ring Classics for a month. Everything that they do is available for $13.99. All the regular podcasts ad free. They're still ad free, but lots of different bonus content. JBL's doing a money show with Conrad.
And I will say this, it's called Have More Money Now. I really enjoyed it. I listened to it. There's just something about, and I like listening to him, Conrad, when he talked about his mortgages, just something different about it. Like
Conrad
learning.
Can give you, tell you what you got, where you need to get your credit. But JBL, I mean, he's sharing his portfolio. He's a very successful, stock trader and finance guy. I mean,
and I don't know a lot of stuff. I don't know a lot about that, and it's really interesting. And they're not talking in ways that you can't follow along, like they do. Try to explain some of the acronyms, and you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, and they're both entertaining. Right now they have the WrestleMania 4 handbook, the original employee handbook from WrestleMania 4.
Oh, that's cool.
You can go see that.
How cool!
They have a WWE steroids memo from the desk of Vincent Kennedy McMahon in early 1991. It's a kind of an interesting memo. Those are the kind of you'll get to see stuff like that. There's some pictures of the Big Gold because Big Gold turned 40 Saturday.
Isn't that crazy? It's nice.
Yeah. Trivia question about the Big Gold.
It's 40 years old.
It's 40 years old, but who are the only 2 active referees that have held that belt in a match situation?
Well, I know you are one of them. Are you active? Would you count as an active ref?
Yeah, I've got a show next week, and I got 3 in March.
I'm just making sure.
That's pretty active.
You're one of them. Let me think of who the other one was. Active. That's held that belt. Oh, Charles Robinson?
Yes.
That's a good one. Very good.
Me and Charles are the only 2 left that are still refereeing that actually held the original Big Gold, not the WWE version.
Right. Okay. That's pretty cool.
It is cool.
Yeah. I agreed. But hey, I knew you right off the bat.
That's right. Because you were there.
That's right. And Charles,
anyway, give Ring Classics a try. It's also but there's 2 tiers. There's 2 tiers, $13.99 and $139.99, unless you have been a top guy and
or gal.
Top gal, you can still keep your $99 tier over at Ring Classics. We've had Top Guy Weekend. Well, now there's going to be 3, possibly 4 get-togethers a year. The next one's coming up in May in Nashville, Tennessee, the 29th through the 31st. It's going to be Jeff Jarrett's Asylum Weekend. We just came off of Eric Bischoff's Power Plant Weekend in Atlanta. But if you join Ring Classics at the Backstage Pass level, by the end of the month, you will qualify for the Jeff Jarrett's Asylum in May. So those are really cool get-togethers. But it don't cost you anything to try it. Go Pondwater 2026 and get you a free month and check it out. It's
what do you have to lose, right?
Right. I mean, it's and all the bonus everything that's been on there is being uploaded, and it's easy to navigate. I mean, and it's got each show has its own RSS feed now, so you don't use one RSS feed. Everything gets dumped into your podcast folder.
Right. But he did say you could have them all together if that's what you wanted, right?
No.
Oh, it's all separate.
Each show, yeah, it's a little more, but people like
okay. No, that's fine. I thought he said that.
But having the one RSS feed was always a complaint, and this is a lot easier to navigate than Patreon.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Patreon just because it is hard to find what you're looking for and keep up with stuff. And yeah, I agree. I concur.
And we've also upgraded. I mean, and full disclosure, I'm in charge of customer service, so I'm if you got any questions, reach out to me. I'll be glad to answer you. But I think it's a really cool app. I like it. It's easy to navigate and easy to find.
And I feel like I'm really glad that they were able to go over to an app, because that is just seems like everything is an app. You know what I mean? Like, people probably like that. So I mean, it's nice that it's its own app to get all that stuff.
Yeah, and also the content that's going to become, we're going to get a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People that have not been talked to before. Because I mean, by now, everybody's got a wrestling podcast and everybody's told a story, but we're getting people from behind the scenes. So we're just, digging new information. So,
well, and I think too, speaking to top guys that have been, that were top guys, and maybe, people wanting that kind of information. I think that is a huge part, at least of my fandom, is I love hearing kind of behind this, what was going on behind this event. I think that's why Something to Wrestle With is so popular, is because Bruce is kind of giving you that peek behind the curtain, and all of them, not just Bruce, because there's 83 weeks and different things like that.
right.
I mean, we see what's in the ring, but it's always cool to hear what was going on in the back when this was going on right here. Like, did people know? Like, I feel like that's where I am in my fandom. Like, I love that kind of stuff. And so I think that's a really cool thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
All the backstage stuff. I like artifacts too. It's not really an artifact, I guess, but like getting to hold the big gold and doing, like flipping through that book. Like, I wish the WWE had a warehouse that you could walk through. I would love all of that.
Oh, yeah. And I'll give you another tidbit, and we're going to start diving into it too, is that Conrad has Vincent Seniors has his booking, has his day planner, his booking sheet.
For like certain years, or all of it?
He's got one of the books.
I got you.
But it's written down. I mean, it was Capital Sports, so that's going to be fascinating.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
I mean, just even like with David Crockett, which another little man that I just love. He does his book, and again, it's just so cool to hear of like what was going on while we were watching, and all this stuff was in front of the camera. What was going on behind? And there's a lot of stuff sometimes. So it's really interesting. I like I said, I dig it. Yeah. I dig it.
Give it a chance. Ringclassics.com. If you do sign up on the website, if you try to use the app, Apple puts theirs on there, and they are really jacks the price up high. So sign up on the website, because if you decide to keep it, then it's but Palm Water 2026, give it a try. I think you'll dig it. I dig it. I think you will too.
And what do you got to lose? It's free.
Yeah.
Free for a whole month.
Free is a bargain at twice the price.
Heck yeah.
Amy, got anything else?
No. I don't think so.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
I don't know. Are you wanting to? Nope.
I think we got it.
I think we did too.
And if we didn't, we'll get it next week.
Yeah. Exactly.
Amy, thank you for putting in the work and telling us about Arn, and I can't wait till we do it again.
Yes, definitely want to do it again.
Got us started, and we'll go strong on the next episode. Well, not next week, but we'll be back next week.
Yes, I know what you're saying. Yes.
Here at Mark Out Moments on Talking Rasslin with Palm Water and Amy. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Talking Rasslin, time to go. Thanks for watching our epic show. See you next week, same time, same place.
breakout moments is your happy